Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors. Early on, they've got the third best record. And, of course, the Pelicans, they're a ways down in the standings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the 5. And for the Warriors, down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then it's Moses Moody, then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Daniels in at the 1. No good on the triple. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Warriors. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Good on the second one. Well, Stan, it's still pretty early in the year, but when do those alarm bells start to go off in a coach's mind?
Well, those alarms seem to go off once a game, if you ask me. But looking at the bigger picture, coaches are watching for trends. You don't want to be a team that's going on losing streaks.
6 on the shot clock. Deflected! From behind the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
Here's Queen. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's Fears. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Williamson, left side. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. And they'll get another chance. Here's Williamson. Here's Daniels. That shot, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with it. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Queen. Yet to see a basket. Picked by Williamson to snap the cold streak. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss.
Hammer it home!
Woo!
Nice.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. Second, the Warriors.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Clock at 6. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Now here's Daniels. In the game against Houston, very impressive. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now here's Daniels. Right side Moody. Stolen by Jones. And he goes in for the dunk.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
The kick out. Curry. Back to Daniels. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Zion giving the people what they want and making it look easy.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there. Shams, thank you. Daniels finds Butler. Now here's Daniels. Guarded closely. Fades and shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Daniels has got 8.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Williamson looking around. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Williamson's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
Dominga, he's checked in for Moody. Daniels with it. Give him 8. It's stolen away. Now the Pelicans in transition. Got it. Good job in the low post. And that's now 6 points now for Trey Murphy. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And that one's good. Williamson.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Daniels passes to Kuminga. And the Warriors with another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
New Orleans calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Spears, covered by Daniels. Oh, deflected. And here comes the break. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Jones finds Williamson. Pass to Queen. And here's Jones. 6 to shoot. The 3. Counted from distance. He's got 9.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Daniels outside. On the wing, Curry. Back to Daniels. And here's Kuminga for 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Daniels, that one's true.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Fears. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Daniels.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Murray. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he converts.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Trey Murphy.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Here's Queen. No made baskets yet. They kick it out to Murray. Jacks up a 3. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And New Orleans making a change here. 1:52 left in the opening quarter. Just 3 to shoot. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Curry. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Horford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Moody comes in for Payton. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Hield. And Daniels is subbed in for Pajemski. So the Pelicans 5 right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the center position. And the shot's good.
Yeah, very few guys come into the league with the playmaking skills of Fears. Just so smart with the ball.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I'd have been lying to you. Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Daniels. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Queen, pass to Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Fears shot is off.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Daniels outside. Back to Curry. Outside Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Over Williamson. Kuminga's shot is off. The Pelicans trail. To the left wing for 3. Fears. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Fears. The 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
New Orleans has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. And here's Williamson. A 23-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Daniels outside. Back to Kuminga. Daniels left side. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Now Williamson. He has 6. Zion not fazed by the contact.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move him.
There's 1:54 left to play in the second quarter. Daniels left side. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Daniels has got 6 points in the quarter.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Left side Jones. Butler against Williamson. Outside Jones. Launches it. Curry with a steal. On the break. Moody from outside. Offensive rebound. Daniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Williamson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
To the paint. Here's Curry. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Jimmy Butler. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Williamson.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Warriors lead by 5. Daniels outside. Nifty move. Misses at the rim. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for Golden State.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. And moving on to some mid. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll wrap up the short two-game road trip. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then there's Stephen Curry, then it's Moody, and it's Daniels in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Fears. That one's good. This game is all even. Fears has got 10.
And this might be a growth area for Fears. His accuracy could even be better.
Golden State has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jones in the post. Moody defends. Misses the corner three.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Daniels against Jones. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Daniels has got 20 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Butler. Daniels outside. Now here's Curry. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Fears. Daniels misses. New Orleans is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Jones misses. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Fears, covered by Daniels. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Fears. Blocked! Here's Daniels. Inside, and stolen by Jones. Down low. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
We've seen what this young man can do, and we're seeing it again here. Murphy having an outstanding game.
The Warriors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And there's the screen. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Jones. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. For 3, Fears. Warriors with the rebound. Daniels has got rebound number 11. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And the new front office for New Orleans, aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. First free throw is good. He does not get the second one.
Well, they tied it up, but that was a good chance to pull in front.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And he gets that one. Daniels has got 25 points in the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Fears. The shot won't fall. Good D by Daniels. Here's Curry. Left side Moody. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It'll be on Zion Williamson. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Williamson against Green. And he's whistled for the 5-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Cavaliers, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Williamson against Butler. Pass to Fears. They need this. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Now Green hit his foot. The official saying it was kicked. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Daniels, right side. Shoots over Fears. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Daniels has got 11 points here in the second half. Here's Fears, covered by Daniels. Queen, pass to Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Stolen by Daniels. And the Warriors pushing it up. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. New Orleans calls timeout. And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. He's checked in for Williamson. Here's Fears, covered by Daniels. And the dunk by Jones.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
It's Daniels with from the rafters.
That is incredible.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Here's Fears. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense.
There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Warriors lead by 5. Daniels outside. Outside Kuminga. Over Jones. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Fears. He's got 13. He blocks it again. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Daniels passes to Green. Back to Daniels. Outside Curry. 4-3. And here's Butler outside. Gets the three to fall. Butler's got 12 points.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Outside Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Spears, covered by Daniels. And again, New Orleans no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Butler. And Bay pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
For New Orleans, Matkovic comes in for Queen. And Murray subbed in for Bay. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Spears. 13 points in the game. Pass to Murray. Fires the three. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another three.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Here's Matkovic. Pass to Murray. To win the cold spell. Over to the left wing. For three. Fears. Warriors with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Daniels passes to Green. Back to Daniels. Murray brings the double to the middle. Daniels misses. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Fears. Here's Matkovic. And the Warriors make some changes. Heald's checked in for Green. And Pajemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. A minute 58 left in the third. Poole, the pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Now here's Daniels. 33 points for him. And it's Hield missing. It's Poole on the wing. Butler covering. Pass to Murray. 1:19 left to play in the third quarter here.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Brian?
All right, thanks. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
And here's New Orleans now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Warriors lead by 11. Daniels outside. Pass to Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga, and Daniels is subbed in for Hield. And New Orleans will go for a different look here. Queen, he's checked in for Matkovic. Jones comes in for Poole. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. So for New Orleans right now, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the center spot. Jones from outside, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Daniels has got his 16th rebound on the night. Butler finds Green. Daniels right side. That one's good from Green, and the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Fears. 17-point game. Pass to Williamson. Here's Fears, covered by Daniels. Inside, just 4 to shoot.
Yeah, impressive set from the rookie. Jeremiah Fears in total control in the screen and roll game.
And there's a pick. To the inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Two teammates in total sync. Butler getting good position and not taking any chances on the finish.
Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Fears. Step back and fire. And off the glass. That one's good.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Pulls it from 20. Again, the Warriors score.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Fears. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, quick off the floor. Fears showing he can play above the rim.
Daniels with it. Three-pointer. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Williamson with a screen on Daniels. To the left side wing. Butler against Williamson. Over Butler. Again, the Pelicans good for 2. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And while we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, but just a tremendous motor. And he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
They set the pick. Out to the wing. The shot. A good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 22.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. The Warriors lead by 16. Here's Daniels. Sinks the 15-footer. Daniels has got 42 in the game.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Fears shot is off. Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Now here's Daniels. Defense is right there. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And here's Williamson. Pass to Fears. The three is up. The rebound by Moody. Moody's got his 5th rebound in this one. Daniels against Williamson. The 3 ball. And it's Queen with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 20. And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, B.A. But, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
Daniels, that one's true.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
A shot to stop the run. The 3, Fears. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Count it. Good. Daniels has got 48. And there's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Now Williamson. Pass to Fears, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fears.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And what a huge performance it was for Insanity.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went nonstop from the opening tip.
Drives to the hoop. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Poole outside. Back to Murray. To win the drought. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Daniels. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And that one misses. Here's New Orleans now.
Hey, yo, get on Williamson.
Pass to Queen. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. Daniels. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jimmy, let's...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game are Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Curry wide open. Moves back up. Daniel. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Butler kicks to Daniels. They kick it out to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
And the second free throw, good. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Curry, that's good.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Here's Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's SGA. No good there. Curry with the defensive effort. Right side Green. Holmgren with the steal. Williams with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. The Thunder with another miss. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Trailblazers. And Green slams it in.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Curry finds Daniels. Nice move. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here is Daniels. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said. So our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Holmgren. He had 15 points last outing. There's a good screen. Williams' shot is off. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Leading by 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And a wide open look for SGA. Buries it from three-point range.
Timeout.
SGA's got 6 points.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Insanity.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Williams kicks to Dort. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Lou Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Here's Daniels. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
SGA from outside, and the Thunder another 3.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
SGA against Daniels. Butler passes to Green. SGA with the steal. Jumps up and slam dunk by SGA.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Curry can't get it to go. Now the Thunder with it, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Williams kicks to SGA. Back to Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. SGA's shot is good.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Outside Daniels. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 6 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Daniels, no good.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now, here's Dort. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Daniels. Over Holmgren. That one wide left.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Daniels passes to Curry. Outside Daniels. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Daniels. 11 points in the game.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Moody. And then for Oklahoma City, Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Mitchell looking it over. Hartenstein with the screen for Mitchell. Clock at 4. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And the Thunder lead by 5. Daniels with it. He's got 11. Curry outside. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 9 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
Now here's Caruso. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency.
Here's SGA. Following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. 6 points for him.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends. Nicely done.
Basket counts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. That's tipped. Daniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Insanity picks up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For the Thunder, Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell wide open. And the 3-ball is good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Daniels. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder lead by 13. Now let's check in. Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome. And
Well, this is what we've come to expect. SGA playing with energy and attacking. I don't know how you contain him.
okay, so now, and that is it for halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional. Holmgren the pass to Mitchell. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Dort. Pass to Mitchell. And it's blocked. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Daniels out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Hartenstein. Guarded by Green. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Mitchell missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Daniels, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Hammering it in.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Warriors trail by 8. Left side, Daniel. Over Mitchell. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. They kick out to Hield. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is a three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Stephen Curry's checked in for Buddy Hield. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Cason Wallace comes in for Dort. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Let's turn our attention to the sideline for the latest on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie, what's the word?
Hey, guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. Right now, there's some pain and stiffness in the knee and some tenderness along the inside of the knee. Looks like a strained MCL. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Holmgren kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Caruso. Launches a three, and it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 7th rebound here tonight. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Holmgren.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. Dort comes in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And it's Dort off the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Williams outside. Fires from 14. Count it! And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot it might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Williams takes advantage. That J is good.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Warriors trail by 8. Here's Curry. Curry from 3.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
SGA on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Daniels against SGA. Daniels pulls it down. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Golden State. Curry buries the corner 3.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
Here's Holmgren. Outside Williams. From deep. Butler with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Daniel. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Off target from outside. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And here's Daniels. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you've got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Stephen Curry's out there with Daniels. And it's Moody in at the 3. SGA fires. No problem with the wide open J.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Now Moody. Butler outside. And he does not hit. Oklahoma City shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Williams, and he jams it in.
Your handle has got to be tight enough to get a little bit of separation. Jalen Williams with the pretty move.
Outside Daniel. Stephen Curry buries the deep ball.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Toward outside. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Daniels.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Williams outside. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Let's it fly from 18. Connects with the J.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Toward outside. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander. The long shot, no good.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. All right, here's Williams from 18 feet away. Count it.
Jalen Williams relishes the opportunity to deliver in the clutch, and boy, does he answer.
Daniels, and he banks the layup in.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Curry. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. Not that time. It won't go. Thunder trailing by 3. Williams fires. Can't tie it up. That one's no good. Golden State's gone 2 for 3 from beyond the arc to begin overtime. Outside Daniel. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. Got it!
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively. J-Dub coming up big in the team's biggest moments. Go ahead, young sir.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drains the J.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shea is on time.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. SGA against Daniel. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Outside, SGA misses the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. And get the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 9.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, another quality win. Is this one you can build on?
For sure. We're trying to create momentum. We understand what it takes to win a championship, and put a nice little streak together, playing against some great teams. That's only going to continue. Great challenges for us to kind of focus in on.
Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Insanity.